All right, so Wednesday is the big day. Inland schools start the new year, but a number of Gauteng school pupils have not yet been placed. Parents, some of them claiming that they can't find space at schools close to them, but pupils from outside the feeder areas are being given a spot. Our reporter Heidi Giokos following that story and joins us now in studio. So Heidi, you've been out in Pretoria for much of the day and you came across a group of parents who were so frustrated, some of them in tears, some of them absolutely furious about what they're going through. And they're just claiming that people from outside the feeder areas are being placed above them. I mean, this is astonishing. Everything we've been told about how the placement of pupils works seems to have gone topsy-turvy. Tell us the story.
Yes, certainly. And I think this is something that happens almost every single year. We have this problem where parents are outside schools saying that their children have not been placed. And you often hear a situation that we've heard today at this school in Pretoria where they are being told, the parents are being told that there's no space at the schools, they must apply online. But when the parents apply online, they are automatically placed, their children are automatically placed at a different school that's often about 30 kilometers away from where they reside. And they are saying this is a huge problem for them because it's too far, how they're going to get their children to school and back. They have to think about transport. And then they are told by the Gauteng department that they should not worry because transport will be provided. But many of the parents are saying this is unacceptable because if they live less than a kilometer away from the school, why should their children be placed in schools that are about 30 kilometers away from where they stay? And those that stay 30 kilometers away from the school are placed at that particular school. And it just doesn't make any sense. It should be the other way around. So parents are really frustrated and they just went to these various schools. It's about one or two of them in Pretoria North to say to the school, what can we do? Is there any way that you can help us? But unfortunately, the school's hands are tied. It has to go through the online system and they have to ask the department or the district area to basically assist in this case. But they are saying that every door they knock on, they are told they cannot be helped. And school is starting on Wednesday. We know it's about 1,400 pupils according to the Gauteng
It's quite a small
department.
number if you consider how many thousands need a place. But still,
yes,
it's enough to worry about and every child deserves a place.
Definitely. And the parents are saying it's definitely not 1,400. They are saying that the number's a lot bigger and they are very worried about what's going to happen come Wednesday. But we got a chance to speak to some very frustrated parents. Perhaps we can just listen to what they had to say to us earlier.
I've been here from as early as 6 o'clock. I parked my car here and I went around looking for schools. I've applied specifically for 3 schools. Not even one of the schools I was given. I was only given a school that I don't want, which is Daspoort. And I cannot afford this. I'm living 4 kilometers away from this school. And now, here's the situation. The school principal, we requested to see him. He doesn't even want to see us. It's only now that when they see the media, they want to see us. I am very emotional. I've got a school child in here, a sibling. I'm just requesting for my child to be placed in here because if they place him at Daspoort, it's going to cost me. And I'm a government worker. I cannot afford to have some of the things. Truly speaking, this is totally unacceptable.
The system doesn't even recognize the siblings. I mean, you apply for the same school as your kid, where he's placed at, but then they don't even take your kids. Nothing at all. You are given the school that you didn't even apply. I mean, really. So they must just scrap out the system. It's not working for us. And imagine, it's only us, we. It's not about racial. Look at everyone who's here. Look at everyone who's here. And we're not being racist or anything, but I mean, the system is only benefiting those, not us.
The other frustrating thing about the whole thing is that they have appointed bouncers, so we can't even go in because there are bouncers in the gate. So we don't understand what is the purpose of bouncers, because we are not fighting. We just want our kids to be placed. We just want to give the principal the list so that when there's an available space, he can consider our kids. That's what we want. But we were surprised when we get here, there were bouncers. So
I mean, these parents are desperate. I mean, there's only two things that spring to mind. First of all, were you able to find out if any of these parents made late applications? That might be the only explanation for why an out-of-area kid is given a place over a child in the area, because the application simply didn't come in. Were you able to get an answer on that?
Well, a lot of the parents said to us that they applied as early as June, July last year. And that's basically when applications do open. So a lot of them are saying we've been applying. And something else that's come out, Sally, is the fact that a lot of the parents say this has been going on for some time now. I think the one parent actually mentioned it to say that they have one child in the school, but then the other child is placed 30 kilometers away. And they feel as though there's a serious problem with the system, because surely the system should be able to pick up that if one child is in the school, surely the sibling should be placed as well.
Yeah, which leads me on to my second thing, is that if it's either glitches in the system, late placement, or the possibility of corruption, which of course is impossible to ascertain at this point. What is the department saying to you?
Yeah, so the Department of Basic Education in the province, when we spoke to him early this morning before this happened, indicated to eNCA that everybody will be placed by Friday, the latest. And Steve Mabona has also indicated to us that late registration will commence on Wednesday, and that parents should not stress because they will be placed. Pupils will be placed. But the big issue here is, Sally, that it seems as though there's also a capacity problem, and we do know about 240 million rand has been set aside to assist schools already that just need extra classrooms, but also to try and see if they can build more schools in the area. And it actually seems to be more of a Pretoria problem that the Gauteng department has picked up, to say that a lot of the people who have not been placed are in Pretoria. So hopefully there will be some kind of solution to this problem, because the parents aren't backing down. They've also indicated that they'll be back tomorrow at a number of other schools where they say that there is a problem and it's just not being resolved.
Yeah, and the issue of placement, these are not kids that haven't got a place, but they've got a place 30 kilometers away from where they live and miles away from a school that's much closer to them. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the department addresses it. Thank you very much for that update, Heidi Giokos.